Kia ora and welcome to Comfort.ai, making artificial intelligence your comfort zone. In my AI introduction video, I mentioned that while the concept of artificial intelligence was coined in 1956, there is evidence that shows the concept of thinking machines goes back even before that. Today, we are going to take a trip down the history to the year 1950, when an English mathematician and computer scientist named Alan Turing introduced the concept called the Turing test, which he originally called the imitation game. To do so, he published a paper that year. It's something that people in the academia do, publish papers in different magazines, journal articles, etc. In that paper, Alan Turing wanted to answer one question: can machines really think? Now, soon he realized that the concept of thinking itself was very difficult to define. So he had to change his question, and we will get to that in a minute. Currently, in summary, the Turing test is defined as the machine's ability to perform intelligent behavior indistinguishable to that of a human being. But what does that really mean? Well, let's take an example. Have you ever visited one of those websites where as soon as you enter, there's a chat window and you can ask it some questions? In scenarios like that, you're very likely to realize very quickly whether you're talking to a real person on the other side or whether you're talking to a machine. There are many reasons for that. For example, if a machine doesn't know the answer to your question, it's likely to say that the question is not defined to it, as opposed to saying that it doesn't know, or say, well, give me a few minutes while I go figure that out for you. Even if it can't answer all of your questions, which it requires a long history of sophisticated training, chances are it still won't pick up on abbreviations or spelling mistakes, sarcasm, jokes, or philosophical questions if you feel like asking it any. Now, if you come across a machine that can convince you that it's a real human being, then we say that that machine has passed the Turing test. And this is what Alan Turing changed his question to: whether a machine can convince a human that it's a real human and not a machine. Now, while this concept has been widely criticized, it has also played a very vital role in what we call as the philosophy of artificial intelligence. Now, we're not going to dig too deep into what these criticisms or positives and negatives are, but I have included links in the bio for those of you who are interested to learn more. For now, we know what Turing test is. Let me know what you think, and remember, technology can be fun, fashionable, and fabulous.